Welcome to Underground LA. Today we're going to take a look at the final resting place of Abbot Kinney. First, I just wanted to say a few things I've actually wanted to say for quite some time, and that is I loved talking to everybody. I know it's a kind of very small amount of people, but I really do like when you guys leave comments. I don't like when people leave comments and you're threatening to kill me because you don't like the music or the photos, which is absolutely ridiculous. But the photos and the music, I'm just taking it from Google, and a lot of it's copywritten, so I don't really have a choice of what I'm taking. You know, somebody was mad because the music was it was too happy for a graveyard. Well, people are dead. I really don't think that they're going to care, and if they did care, they probably would want happy music. So I don't know what's wrong with you. The other thing is with the graves, I don't have any. I didn't put the person in the graves. Somebody was mad at where the graveyard was, or they're mad at what the grave looks like. Graves cost a lot of money, so people at the end of their life, you know, that's left up to the family a lot of times, and so there's an unmarked grave or a grave that doesn't look as cool as you thought it would. I don't have any control over that. I don't have any control over the upkeep of the graveyards. A lot of them don't look good because it costs money to upkeep them. So I just want to get that out of the way, but I love talking to everybody, and the whole reason that I started doing all of this was I like graves, and I like places where movies were filmed, and I know a lot of other people do too, and so it's kind of, that's where the grave is. I'm telling you where it's at, just to give you a better picture so you can go there and go see them if you ever get a chance. Kind of something that I do if I go to another state, try to find their graveyards and look for those graves. Anyways, Abbot Kinney was born in 1850 in New Jersey. He came out to Sierra Madre, California, which is where I lived for about 10 years. It's above Pasadena, because he had asthma, and they told him that that's fresh air. And so he was staying at this place, which was for asthmatics, and it was the Sierra Madre Villa Hotel, which caught on fire and burned. There were actually a lot of huge hotels in Sierra Madre, and they are no longer there anymore. There's a rich history with kind of the pioneering families of Los Angeles living in Sierra Madre. So his wife didn't like Sierra Madre, and they moved to Santa Monica, which is probably better for his asthma anyways because of the salt air. Prior to that, he was big with conservationists. He was friends with John Muir. He actually created one of the first national forests in Los Angeles. So he was really big in conservation. He was in the tobacco business, and he kind of toured all over the world. He could speak 6 different languages, and he really fell in love with Italy. So he wanted to make Venice into Italy into a Venice in California. And really what it was is he wanted to create a kind of Coney Island of the Pacific, which I think everybody would have loved. Sort of some of the high-end people didn't like snub their nose at the fact that he was trying to build a Coney Island. But he had a casino. He had changed the city of Ocean Park to Venice, the city of Venice. He, got into politics and got the city to kind of change so they could draw water in, so they could have gondolas and build homes that are in the canals. Some of those homes still exist, but later on it was hard for them to kind of get fresher water in, so there was a large stagnation of water, and it kind of was in despair up until the early 90s when they were able to fix it again. But Abbot Kinney, he had a pier there, he had a casino, he had a racetrack, he had like everything going like you could ever imagine that would just this huge attraction that it kind of unthinkable for the 1920s, or prior to the 1920s. He passed away in 1920. But just a huge, astonishing kind of a forgotten guy of Los Angeles, but was just a visionary of a guy. And he is buried at Woodlawn Cemetery in Santa Monica, California. Like, subscribe, tell me who else you want me to see, and I appreciate everybody watching Underground LA.